Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be going through my week 4 NFL predictions and taking a look back at my previous week, see how I did, and so on and so forth. I am currently recording this on a Tuesday as I will be out of town for the next couple of days, so I won't be able to release it on Wednesday as I normally would, get more injury information, stuff like that, but I'm going to do the best I can with the information I have today on Tuesday. So let's go ahead and look back at the previous week. For the third week in a row, I went 10-6. I'm currently 30-18 on the season, which is kind of funny, actually. I've just been super consistently good, but not great in my predictions. So look at the ones I got right. I got the 49ers right, the Lions right, the Patriots right, the Titans very wrong, the Packers right, got the upset there, the Dolphins right, got the Vikings wrong, I got the Bills right. I got the Jaguars way wrong. I got the Ravens way wrong. The Seahawks I got right. Chiefs I got right. Cowboys got way wrong. The Steelers I got right. The Eagles I got right. And the Rams I got wrong. So not terrible, but not great either. So we're looking ahead at week 4. We have Thursday Night Football. Lions, Packers. Both these teams are looking very, very good. Packers hopefully getting some guys back from injury. Aaron Jones, Christian Watson, Bakhtiari might be able to play, Jair Alexander. If those guys play, it's going to be a very good game, very close game. But if they don't, I can see this game kind of getting out of hand for Green Bay, not because they can't play with the Lions, is that they literally will not be able to due to all the injuries they have. But the Lions defense is dealing with some injuries in their secondary, even though the pass rush they have has been incredible. If the Packers O-line men play, they should be able to handle it. I still think the Packers have a great shot at winning. I think that last week was a very big confidence boost for them, but it's going to be a tough game. These two teams going to be going at it head-to-head. I cannot wait for Thursday. As always, I picked the Packers, so no surprise there where I'm going. Next up, we got Atlanta and Jacksonville. Very interesting game as the Jaguars and Falcons just got off losses, with the Falcons losing to the Lions, with the Lions completely shut down the run game, and the Jaguars being kind of blown out by the Texans of all teams. I'm going to go with Atlanta. I think this is going to be a good bounce-back game for them as the Jaguars are teams skidding down the roads. I think the Falcons' defense is playing well. The Jaguars' offense is not playing well, so I think the Falcons are going to take advantage of that. And they're just going to run down their throats, and I think they'll be able to do that a lot more effectively than they did last week against Detroit. So I'm going to go with Atlanta there. Then Miami and Buffalo. Now, this is going to be a heck of a game, as the Dolphins just got done scoring 70 points on the Broncos, and the Bills' defense shut down the Commanders with 4 interceptions with 37 points. This was a tough one because the Dolphins aren't going to be nearly as good as they were last week. That's just not going to happen, especially against a better defense in the Bills. And they are playing in Buffalo, which the Dolphins don't necessarily do well traveling away from Miami. If this was like in December, I would say definitely way in favor of Buffalo, but this is tough because both these offenses can be really, really good. This is going to be a shootout. I'm going to go with the Dolphins because I think Tua is the player that is not going to make a mistake. Josh Allen is extremely, extremely talented, great quarterback, but he tends to have an interception or two a game, especially when he's going to shoot. I got more passing, and so I think that's what's going to happen here. And there is a train while I am recording, so I'm going to wait for that to pass. I'll just keep talking anyways, I don't care. And then we got, oh God, why did they do this? Broncos versus the Bears. Two teams that got absolutely embarrassed last week, with the Broncos losing 70-20. Absolutely insane how they lost. And the Bears got blown out by the Chiefs, got taken off air for how bad the game was. Even with Taylor Swift in attendance, Father was like, nah, get this game off, we're done. I'm going to go with the Broncos because I think they're a more talented team. But this game's going to be nasty. It's going to be ugly. I just think if I have pick between Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, I'm going with Russ. And so I'm going to go with the Broncos here. I'm sorry, Chicago, you're not doing it. Then we got the Ravens and Browns. The Ravens just got done losing to the Colts, while the Browns absolutely blew out the Titans with their amazing defense. I'm going to go with Cleveland here. Mainly because that Cleveland defense is going to be really contained on the Ravens offense. And that's including them with all their injuries. I think Lamar is still going to have a pretty good game. But this Browns defense is playing its butts off. And I think they're going to be able to really dictate the flow of the game and try to make Lamar beat him with his arm. And when you get one-dimensional, like, doesn't matter which dimension it is, you're in trouble. And so I'm going to go with the Browns over the Ravens. Then we got the Bengals and Titans. I'm going to go with the Bengals. I think that they showed a lot last week, that they were able to play pretty well. And I just have no faith in the Titans offense. Even with the Bengals kind of still struggling last week against the Rams, I just think the Titans, they're just bad. I really do think so. I think the Bengals are going to improve to 2-2 on the year with a victory over the Titans. Then we got the Rams and Colts. I'm going to go with Indy. I think Indy is being a very well-coached team. The Rams are still struggling with their offensive line, and that is a big issue. And their defense isn't necessarily that great either, but outside of course, Aaron Donald. The Colts are a well-coached team. They got a good scheme going on. I do believe in this Colts team. I think they could be really good and surprising, especially if they win this week. So I'm going to go with the Colts there. Buccaneers and Saints. I'm going to go in New Orleans because they would be 3-0 right now if they did not blow that game to the Packers. If they didn't have the offense completely shut down after Derek Carr went and got injured. And so Buccaneers, I think it's going to be a competitive game. I just think that Saints defense played incredible. They're going to be really good again. Really aggressive defense, which I like. They need to get after the passer a little bit more. They couldn't really get pressure on Jordan Love almost all game with 3 offensive line starters basically out that game. So New Orleans, I'm going to pick to win this game, though. I just believe in their defense more. Then we got Washington and Philadelphia. Washington got blown out by the Bills pretty bad about Sam Howell playing terrible. And I just think the Eagles are a better team. Just flat out better. So going to go with Philadelphia there. Minnesota, Carolina. Minnesota's been competitive in all 3 games this year. Even though I put them in like the second, third, or worst team in the NFL with my power rankings. It's mainly because I'm a vindictive Packers fan. I'm so happy seeing the Vikings own 3. But they have been a very competitive football team. Carolina is just not there. They're really not. Minnesota should win this game. And honestly, probably going to be a blowout if I had to pick. So going Minnesota there. Pittsburgh and the Texans. The Texans play pretty well. They really played well against a kind of not great Jaguars team right now. But they're going on a different beast against the Steelers defense. And I think the Steelers offense would do enough. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh over Houston. Chargers, because the Raiders are being coached by Josh McDaniels. Honestly, this one comes down to which coach kind of screws it up the least, because both these guys are kind of stupid. But the Chargers have a better offense, even with Mike Williams going to be out for the season. Justin Herbert is that dude. Keenan Allen, even at 31 years old, is playing fantastic. And I just think the Chargers are going to be able to get to 2-2 on the season. Then we got the Patriots and Cowboys. I really don't know how this game is going to go. I think it'll be a lot closer than people expect because I think that Patriots defense is going to be good. But I expect the Cowboys defense to really clamp down after losing to the Cardinals last week. So I'm going to go with Dallas, mainly because I don't think the Patriots offense is going to be able to do enough against Dallas. So I'm going to go with that there. You had your fun in Arizona, but you're going against a well-oiled machine in the 49ers. I really think the 49ers are going to be able to blow up the Cardinals. But the Cardinals, good on you guys. You've been scrapping all 3 games, but I just think that the 49ers are such a more talented team than you that you're going to be blown out. Chiefs and Jets, I wish flex scheduling was here now because this game is going to be brutal. It is going to be brutal. If Zach Wilson has to go up against Pat Mahomes, it's going to be bad. And yeah, no. Kansas City is going to win. Then we got Seattle and the Giants. The Giants are just a lost football team right now. They've got no hope. Saquon is still out. Seattle's looked good these past couple weeks, so I'm going to go with Seattle. I'm going to say 45. And so a review on my picks, I got the Packers, Falcons, Dolphins, Broncos, Browns, Bengals, Colts, Saints, Eagles, Vikings, Steelers, Chargers, Cowboys, 49ers, Chiefs, and Seattle Seahawks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel for more. Be back here soon with some more NFL news, Packer breakdowns, and will be postseason push coming here soon, so I'm getting excited for that. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon.